Okay, time to help someone out with a problem in their life. It's our therapy segment. Dear Tony, a year ago I was down on my luck, decided to play the lottery. Well, I won, and since then my family has been great. Problem is, my husband's attitude has changed so drastically, I don't know him anymore. He's become selfish and uppity, and the truth of the matter is, it's technically my money. He knows better than to treat people so poorly. We come from the days of having to get food stamps and living in our car for months on end. He treats his family really bad. His 19-year-old sister had gotten kicked out of her place and didn't tell anybody. So I ran into her in October and she told me what happened. So I opened up my home to her and her daughter, who's my niece. Well, weeks and finally months had passed, and I happened to be on a girls' night out and saw a car looking like my husband's sister that looked so much like hers. I drove up next to it, and her and the baby were in there sleeping. I didn't ask questions. I got her and my niece out of the car, asked her why she hadn't come home as I invited her to, and she told me that her brother, who is my husband, told her to fend for herself and she wasn't welcome to stay in our home. So I got her an apartment the next day. I called my husband and told him that we need to start a legal separation because I'm tired of his selfish ways. He claims he'll change, but the way he treated his own flesh and blood sister rubbed me the wrong way. Not only is he really cruel to homeless people, too. I've tried to remind him that God gave us this blessing and it could be gone tomorrow, but his behavior is still outrageous, and I'm at the point where I'm ready to take my money and leave. Am I wrong? Well, first of all, let me correct you. It's not your money. You may have won the money, but you're married, and that's his money, too. That's just how it works, because if the shoe was on the other foot, it'd be the same way. Secondly, it sounds like he got a little full of himself because he got some money in his pocket now. I really don't know how to handle that. Marital counseling? I don't know if it'll do any good. I don't know. Take the money from him? You can't do that. You just got to get through to him somehow to say, your behavior is unacceptable. And you got to keep driving that fact home, because that's just wrong. Because I believe you're right that God did give you that blessing and it could be gone tomorrow. So my advice to you is to continue to talk to him and explain to him how hurtful his comments and his actions are, and he's not the same person he was. Maybe an intervention with some family members might be also a way to go. I'm just suggesting some things. Let's get some more suggestions in here. You got one? Let's hear it. Tammy's Take's coming up too. The number for you to call is 556-6104.